Hey everyone! Before we dive in, make sure to like this video, share it with your friends, and subscribe to the Fact Grid for more awesome content. Let's talk about Captain Jack Sparrow. You know him, you love him, but was he real? Was there a real pirate who inspired the legendary character? Let's find out. The truth might surprise you. Get ready for a journey into the heart of pirate history. Pirates. We've all seen the movies, swashbuckling adventures, buried treasure, and parrots on shoulders. But how much of that is true? Believe it or not, pirates were very real. They terrorized the seas for centuries. They were not, however, quite as glamorous as Hollywood portrays them. Real pirates were ruthless criminals, driven by greed and desperation. Their lives were brutal and often short. The golden age of piracy lasted from the 1650s to the 1730s. During this time, piracy flourished in the Caribbean and the Atlantic Ocean. European powers were expanding their empires. Trade routes were bustling with ships laden with gold, silver, and spices. This made them prime targets for pirates. Piracy offered a chance for quick riches and freedom from the rigid social structures of the time. It was a dangerous gamble, but one that many were willing to take. So, was there a real Captain Jack Sparrow? Not exactly, but the character was inspired by real pirates and legends. One inspiration was John Ward, an English pirate who converted to Islam and became known as Yusuf Rais. Another was Bartholomew Roberts, a Welsh pirate famous for his ruthlessness and success. These real-life pirates, with their daring exploits and larger-than-life personalities, helped shape the Captain Jack Sparrow we know and love. They were the inspiration for his swagger, his cunning, and his love of rum. Section 5, A Life on the High Seas. Imagine a life at sea. The salty air, the crashing waves, the constant danger. This was the reality for pirates during the Golden Age. Life on a pirate ship was harsh and disciplined. Space was cramped, food was often scarce, and disease was rampant. Pirates lived under a strict code of conduct, with punishments for disobedience often brutal. Despite the hardships, there was a sense of camaraderie and adventure among pirate crews. They were united by their shared goals and their defiance of authority. Section 6. Becoming Captain Jack. How did one become a pirate captain? It was a perilous climb to the top. Most pirates started as lowly deckhands. They had to prove their worth in battle and demonstrate leadership qualities. A captain was elected by his crew. He needed to be a skilled sailor, a cunning strategist, and a charismatic leader. He also needed to be ruthless and willing to make tough decisions. Captaincy brought power, but also immense responsibility. A captain was responsible for the safety and success of his crew and his ship. Section 7, Tales of Daring and Plunder. Pirate history is full of tales of daring raids and incredible escapes. These stories have been passed down through generations, capturing the imaginations of many. From the Caribbean to the Indian Ocean, pirates roamed the seas, always on the lookout for their next big score. Pirates were masters of deception and surprise. They would often gather in secret, plotting their next move with meticulous detail. Using clever tactics and disguises, they could outwit even the most vigilant of naval forces. They would often disguise their ships to get close to their targets. By altering their flags and appearances, they could sail right up to unsuspecting vessels. This element of surprise was crucial to their success, allowing them to strike when least expected. Once they had the advantage, pirates would launch a fierce attack, using cannons, pistols, and cutlasses to overwhelm their prey. The chaos of battle was their playground, where they thrived and demonstrated their ruthless efficiency. Their goal was to plunder the cargo and take hostages for ransom. Treasure chests filled with gold, silver, and precious gems were their ultimate prize. Hostages, often high-ranking officials or wealthy merchants, were valuable bargaining chips. Some pirates became infamous for their cruelty. Captains like Blackbeard and Captain Kidd were feared across the seas for their ruthless tactics and merciless treatment of prisoners. Their names struck terror into the hearts of sailors and merchants alike. Others were known for their surprising sense of honor. Pirates like Henry Morgan and Bartholomew Roberts were respected for their code of conduct and fair treatment of their crew. They shared their plunder equally and maintained a sense of camaraderie among their ranks. But all of them lived by their own code, outside the law of any nation. This code, known as the Pirate Code, dictated their actions and decisions. It was a set of rules that bound them together, creating a unique society on the fringes of the known world. They sailed the seas with a sense of freedom and adventure, always chasing the next horizon. Section 8. The Curse of the Black Pearl. While there was no real black pearl or cursed Aztec gold, superstitions were rife among sailors of the time. They believed in sea monsters, mermaids, and curses. These beliefs stemmed from the dangers of the sea and the unknown depths they sailed. Storms, rogue waves, and diseases could strike without warning, leading to a sense of helplessness and fear. These superstitions added to the mystique of pirates. They were seen as both feared and romanticized figures, operating at the edge of the known world. Section 9. Facing the Kraken. Sea monsters were a common fear among sailors. The vast, uncharted waters of the world's oceans were filled with mystery and danger. Sailors often shared stories of monstrous creatures that could rise from the depths without warning. The Kraken, a giant sea creature with tentacles that could crush ships, was said to lurk in the deepest parts of the ocean. Legends described it as a beast so large that it could be mistaken for an island. Mariners would recount tales of ships being dragged into the abyss by its powerful limbs. While there is no scientific evidence for the Kraken, giant squid, which can grow to enormous sizes, do exist. These real-life creatures can reach lengths of up to 43 feet, and their elusive nature only adds to the mystique. The sight of a giant squid's tentacle breaking the surface could easily be mistaken for the Kraken itself. It's easy to see how these creatures could inspire such terrifying legends. The ocean, with its vast and unexplored depths, has always been a source of both wonder and fear. The unknown breeds stories, and the Kraken became a symbol of the ocean's untamed power. These tales of sea monsters served as a reminder of the power and unpredictability of the ocean, a force that even the most hardened pirate could not control. The Kraken, whether real or imagined, represented the ultimate challenge for those who dared to venture into the deep. It was a testament to the bravery and resilience of sailors who faced the unknown, armed only with their wits and courage. The legend of the Kraken endures, a timeless story of man's struggle against the formidable forces of nature. And Section 10. The Legacy of a Legend. Captain Jack Sparrow may be a fictional character, but his legacy is undeniable. From the moment he first appeared on screen, he captured the hearts and minds of audiences around the world. His quirky mannerisms, clever wit, and unyielding spirit made him an unforgettable character. He captures the spirit of adventure, rebellion, and the allure of the unknown that we associate with pirates. His adventures take us to uncharted territories, where danger lurks at every corner, and the promise of treasure is just beyond the horizon. Jack Sparrow embodies the very essence of what it means to be a pirate. He reminds us of a time when the seas were wild and untamed, a time when the ocean was a vast, mysterious expanse full of secrets waiting to be discovered. The roaring waves and the unpredictable weather were both a challenge and an invitation to those brave enough to venture out. A time when pirates ruled the waves and lived by their own rules. They were the outlaws of the sea, defying the established order and creating their own codes of conduct. Their ships were their kingdoms, and their crews were their loyal subjects. Together, they navigated the treacherous waters, always on the lookout for their next big score. Though the golden age of piracy is long gone, the fascination with pirates endures. The tales of their daring escapades, hidden treasures, and legendary battles continue to captivate us. We are drawn to the mystery and romance of their lives, imagining what it would be like to sail the high seas in search of adventure. They continue to capture our imaginations and remind us of the power of freedom and the thrill of the unknown. Pirates symbolize the ultimate escape from the mundane, a life where every day brings new challenges and opportunities. Their legacy lives on in our stories, our films, and our dreams, inspiring us to embrace the spirit of adventure and the courage to chart our own course. Section 11. Join the adventure. So what do you think? Were pirates as glamorous as they seem in the movies? Let us know in the comments below. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the Fact Grid for more fascinating stories from history. Until next time, keep exploring!